Hi Virgo, thank you so much for clicking on the video. So this can be Virgo sun, moon, or rising, or you may be a cross watcher. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on the video. My name is Billie Joe. Welcome. So, my readings are intended to be timeless. So whenever you're led to watch this video, it's intended for you at that time. So, Virgo, let's see what you have going on this month. So for your overall energy, we have the Ten of Wands, the Three of Swords, Mother of Wands, and the Six of Wands. For your soul growth, we have Share Your Voice, the Seven of Earth, the Child, and the Six of Air. For career, we have the Six of Swords, clarified by the Three of Fire, the Hierophant, clarified by the Wheel, the King of Swords, clarified by the Moon. For your love life, if you can see that, the Magician, clarified by the Seven of Wands, Three of Roses, clarified by the Empress, and Prince of Gems, clarified by the Devil. It's the devil, girl. Okay, so let's start with your overall energy for this month. Of course, the Ten of Wands has to do with dealing with frustrations, disappointments, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Maybe there's some depression, but that's what the Ten of Wands has to deal with. Now it is at the number 10, so it is coming to a completion. It may be caused by this Three of Swords here. The Three of Swords has to do with heartbreak and disappointment, maybe from loved ones, family members, people that you deeply care about. Those strong friendships. Maybe you've had a disappointment or a heartbreak. For some of you, maybe there was, not all of you, but for some of you, since it is the number 3, you dealt with third-party situations or maybe some cheating going on. That's not for everyone. If you've dealt with that, you know who you are. If you haven't and it doesn't resonate, then that part's not for you. Just kind of only take what resonates. So the Three of Swords, that is disappointments in some form, some setbacks, some heartbreak, hopes being dashed. We have the Mother of Wands here. The Mother of Wands, she's a very protective mother. See how she's curled around her eggs there? She is someone who's very graceful. She's vigilant. She's, again, protective. But the reason she is the way she is because she's been through some shit. She's been through some pain and some trauma, and it's kind of forced this like armor about herself. And then we have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is like, it's like, when you are tangled, look. So it's like this butterfly. See all these branches all tangled up there, just like the Ten of Wands over here. See that tanglement of all them wands? But with these wands, it's like the butterfly has been set free. It's got out of that. It's rising out of that darkness. So for your overall energy here, it's like what I'm sensing for you, Virgo, is you've struggled with stress, anxiety, depression, and overwhelming burdens. But those are coming to an end. The cycle of heartbreak, loneliness, and pain is closing. You've had your share of pain and trauma, but has forged the steel in your backbone, making you protective, independent, and vibrant. You are rising up out of the darkness, and new life is taking flight. You will soon be reveling in the joy of your success, okay? So for soul growth, let's look at this. You have Share Your Voice. It says, come out of the cave. See, you've been in this cave long enough. It's time for you to merge out. Persecution, expression. Maybe this cave represents sadness for you. We have the Seven of Earth. That has to do with getting out in nature, meditating, balancing your chakras, trying to spend some time, some you time, to replenish your soul and help your soul blossom by doing some deep healing work. We have the child here. Child has to do with, new beginnings, has to do with inspiration, innocence, purity. We have the Six of Air, which, the Six of Air has to do with, stepping into your personal power, taking your power back, things like that. So overall, for your overall energy for your soul growth, what I'm sensing is it's time to come out of your cave. It's time to step out of your depression. Get out of the bed, take the covers off your head, and embrace the light. Address the stress in your life by channeling, connecting and channeling with nature, meditation, and getting grounded. Allow these new beginnings to flourish and bloom by forgiving the past and healing emotional and psychological wounds. Step into your personal power, okay? So for your career, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about, you've been through some choppy waters with your career. Maybe you've had some write-ups, or you've been stressed out about maybe you made some mistakes. Maybe, it's been iffy with your job. There's something, choppy that's been going on with your job. But he's hitting the smooth water. So things are settling down. Things are smoothing out. It is clarified by the Three of Fire. So Three of Fire talks about abundance, things looking very good, things coming, looking up, and that you may be there for the long term. So things, whatever is happening now, things are going to smooth out for the long term. We have the Hierophant, which the Hierophant to me is the spiritual, deep spiritual card. But it also stands for tradition. You may have just a traditional job. You may be a teacher, someone who is full of wisdom, who teaches other people, whether that's in, elementary school or in high school, in college. Maybe you teach, maybe you're a spiritual teacher. Maybe you help, other people's, you guide them through meditation. And it's time for you to get meditation now. But maybe you help other people. We have the Wheel, which tells me that fortune is on your side. Things are moving forward in your career. So, and then we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a very, the King of Swords to me is one of the smartest men in the deck. It is a masculine energy. So maybe when you're at work, whether you're male or female, you do step into your masculine energy. Your logic comes out. You do have a lot of logic. You teach, maybe you teach mathematics, but it is clarified by the moon. So lots of times the moon has to do with things that's hidden. But what's important to know is that you step into your power, this King of Swords. Step into your power and release, any doubts that's holding you back. And know that there may be events behind the scenes that you don't see, but it's all for your own good, okay? And then in the romance department, we have the Magician here. So it says energy, but to me the Magician has to do with manifesting, things that you desire into reality. And it tells me you put a lot of energy into manifesting some type of commitment or relationship. And it's clarified by this Seven of Wands. You're very protective of what you've manifested. You're like this, you see, he looks like a guardian over the portal. So for some of you, you're very protective of this relationship that you've cultivated. Others of you, you're trying to manifest, because look, he has a sun up here. So some of you are trying to manifest, your masculine counterpart into your reality, but yet you're being guarded at the door, and you may have other opportunities that you're like, nope, my heart's taken. Then you have the Three of Roses, and it talks about opportunity. Three of Roses is like the Three of Wands. So you've waited a while. You know, you've waited, and it's time. It's things are looking up. You know, it's coming in. Things are happening. It's clarified by the Empress card, which tells me that what you've been waiting for is actually coming into full fruition. You know, this is creative energy, creative power. For some of you, you have the possibility of creating a new family with this person. For some of you, may already have children with this person. And also be cautious that you could possibly become fertile and get pregnant. And then you have the Prince of Gems. He is the builder. That's the Prince of Pentacles. So the Prince of Gems, you know, he is trying to start something in the actual 3D world. You know, not any other dimension. You may have your connection in 5D, but you're trying to bring it down and build it in 3D. And it's clarified by the Devil. So your person may have Capricorn in their chart, you know, but it doesn't have to. Don't assume that it has to have Capricorn, but you're trying to build with someone that you have strong desire for. And it may be to a point, sometimes you may be codependent. So that does sometimes represent codependency, but it doesn't have to. It's just someone you have strong desires for. Maybe you'll have great sex and so forth. But for your overall energy, Virgo, what I'm hearing is it's time for you to step into the light of your personal power. You know, be like that butterfly, spread your wings and fly. So thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you have a wonderful month. Bye-bye.